Hey guys, today you're going to be creating a digital timeline all about Alan Turing, the father of computer science. A timeline shows important events in the order that they actually happen. Today, you're going to match up the dates with the events right here in our Google slide. On the left side, you're going to see that I've given you instructions that you're going to be following to complete this timeline. Here's an example of what the timeline is going to look like when you are finished, but you're going to be starting with a blank timeline. So let's go ahead and get started. If you're unable to see the directions completely on the left side, come right up here and you can adjust fit the size of your screen. You can check whether it's 90% or 75%. For me, 100% is fine and I can still see that. Let's pause the video and make sure you can see everything you need to see to get started on your timeline. We're going to be creating text boxes to go in these boxes that I already have given you. To do that, go to the toolbar and click text box, then draw a text box right inside here. Once you do that, you're going to be typing in the date. Start with the very first one, 1912. And once you do that, we can also make sure that it is centered. Go right up here at the top where it says align, and then click the second one. And then let's click outside and you can see that. We might even need to adjust that text box so it's a little bit easier to see. Pause and do that now. We'll continue to draw more text boxes. Click the text box and draw the text boxes a little bit smaller than what's actually shown. That might be a little bit easier. Now type the next date, which is 1936. We can center it right up here at the top. And I'm also going to come up here and do this in the middle. There we go. And now we can see it a lot easier. Next, we're going to do the 1939, create a text box, come in here and type the next date, which is 1939. Come up here and edit that. So in the middle and in the middle. Also for this dark blue color, let's go ahead and change the color of this. Highlight those numbers, come up here and change the color to white so it's easy to read. Pause your video and put all of your dates in these top sections. Your date should now be in your timeline. Now it's time to add the events. The events are right here for you to put in order. Draw our text box here. Once you do that, you're going to see this right here. If you click on that, we can change the settings of this text box. That as we continue typing, the font size will get smaller to ensure it stays in the box. So this is the one right here, that second one. Go ahead and click that option, and then as we start typing, the text will stay in our text box. We're going to go ahead and click center. Let's create another text box here. Change the settings for this one to shrink text to fit the shape, and that means if we don't have enough room, it's going to change the font size to make it fit inside that box. So click that right there. And then once you do that, come up here at the top and press center. And then we're going to go to the next section, create a text box here, change that setting to shrink text to fit, and change the font to white because we want to make sure it stands out. Then type this: he helps break secret codes during World War II. Make sure it's centered. Go to the next box and create a text box, put it right inside, change the setting to the second one. Now we can type this event: he helps design early computers. Center that as well. Then click the text box button, draw our text box, change the setting to the second one to shrink text. Then put the last event. He dies. He is called the father of computer science. The last thing we'll do is make sure that it is centered. So there we have our timeline of Alan Turing's life. Remember, a timeline, we put events in order as they occur. It's really a great picture of all the big events in his life. We know that he was from London. He had the idea for the Turing machine, and he helped break secret codes during World War II. He is known as the father of computer science. Once you're finished, make sure you turn this into your teacher, and I will catch you in the next lesson.